All right. Hopefully everything should be working now, other than, of course, me not having the right image up. There we go. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Cosmic here. Welcome back to more CZN tonight. And the unfortunate news is I think we have to put Arabella on fraud alert. So if you haven't been joining us and if you haven't been in on the conversation, what we've been trying to do over the last couple days, just test her relevance in Sortie and if she is worthy to be in the same tier as Tenebria and Adelheid, which are by far the two best Sortie characters. So tonight, I already did all my pre-farming and all that stuff. We spent our stamina, what have you. Tonight is all about, can we get a Sortie 30, stage 30 clear or not at E0? Now, I talked about this in my build guide. I also covered this in other areas, but yes, if you want the quality of life update and if you really want to use this character for Sortie, you are going to want her E2. Now, yes, I do want to add in a small disclaimer here is that we would strongly recommend getting her partner before you get any dupes at all. Of course, we always have the Omega codes that you can get over time. Maybe you're like me and you've been saving them for who knows what at this point. But for me personally, I will not be investing Arabella up to E2. Yes, she gets really strong at E4 and E6, but as always, this channel is more focused on the E0 and Signature 0 style of teams where possible. So we are going to be holding off on this one and instead probably just going to be using a lot more of Heidi Mari in the future because, again, Heidi Mari is already E2 and she just has more builds, some more options, and ultimately does more damage. So Heidi Mari has just been my my go-to, but yeah, I really wish we would have seen, and you know, maybe we can get lucky tonight, but man, not having this E2 and just, if you don't get lucky, if you don't see her key card like we've been missing out on the last couple days, I mean, it just straight up kills your runs. Like, it feels bad. I thought missing Arpeggio was pretty bad, and again, some of the other ones are at least worthwhile. But this is very quickly starting to feel dead-ass unplayable. Now, again, skill issue, all that good stuff, you know, you might want to say, but all the same, we are going to dive in and continue on these runs and see how far we can push this. Now, again, technically, 27 is all you need for max rewards, but of course, it's not the same if we don't get the full stage 30 complete with her, and we will see where this lands. Any tips on streaming? Depends on what type of tips you're looking for, but I'm more than happy to answer questions. Oh, you know what? That just reminded me. I forgot to put myself in queue for... Where is it? There we go. Do this, do this. Do this. There we go. Ooh, why does that sound loud again? Why is my audio, like, keep resetting? Not escape. All right. Let's see if we can get someone other than Orlea to start for our healer. Again, no Mika start, unfortunately, so hopefully tonight is the night. Typhera is very solid. I'd be okay with that. Again, I don't know why Orlea keeps showing up, man. I am just going to grab my Typhera because it also helps with, like, the AP issues and whatnot. So, again, generally you don't want to go for a shop this early. You want to, like, build up a couple spaces before it. I do like the elite down here as well, so I think we're just going to follow this bottom track and hopefully get an early... I mean, hopefully an early upgrade for Arabella would be ideal so that we can actually, you know, do some damage with her kit. Oh, nice. We do get the AoE combo. Okay, I mean, that is something here to be, to celebrate. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to kill either one, unfortunately, so we're going to grab a little shielding and call it good. Oh, sick. And Creation and Destruction is actually a huge pickup here as well. The harmonization to give us double, as you can see, is like, this is why I love Typhera, man. Just absolutely sick. Again, she's technically E1, but that doesn't matter for this skill. But Creation and Destruction, if you get this for Sortie, just helps out so much. And again, we're getting the shielding here out of it as well. So again, I always have to add the disclaimer that I will always evaluate characters on E0, and I think this is a very different character depending on how many dupes you have of her. But yes, unfortunately, I am team mid-Bella. But I also know that I am not the only one, you know, that is kind of on that train of thought. We had the podcast last night for the Epic 7 and Epic 7 CZN collab, and yeah, even Sue was kind of like all in of like, this character just absolutely sucks for Sortie unless you have her E2, man. Like, in case you just missed like my intro rambling, you know, I think everybody accepted that there was a power level difference in Tenebria's kit, whether or not you hit Arpeggio. But I still felt like Tenebria was pretty solid, right? I think overall her kit still worked pretty well, right? I think that's I think most people would agree to that. However, Arabella and not having Fracture Amp, oh man, it's bad. Like, multiple of her epiphanies are just dead if you don't have her Fracture Amp card. And that's kind of the issue that I'm personally running into. Now, again, if you have her at E2, where you just get it for free, you're fine. You're probably great. If you have her at E2 already, you probably don't care about anything I've had to say at this point. But, yeah, and also just like, you know, there's the comparison then too, and good call out there, is like, how do I feel about Arabella's E2 versus Hadimari's? And Hadimari's just clears all day long. Like, Yeah, obviously you need to get some type of discard package eventually. So like it takes a couple of epiphanies before you really get the payoff, or certain neutrals if they come up. But otherwise, it's something that you will actively get through the run and see a very large damage increase from it. So it definitely feels like it's just in a weird spot. But tonight's all focused on trying to get our... Ooh. Draw 3 attack cards of this unit and link those cards for the turn. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Just because I want the cycling and we don't want the shield card. Kind of forgot. I forgot about this card, honestly, because we did not use it last season. But anywho, that is my little rant. And also, sorry for starting the stream a bit later than I would have liked. For those that are in the Discord, you already saw it, but I just continue to be the unluckiest person in the world, man. We were driving out to run a couple quick errands between work and obviously like trying to make dinner and whatnot. Went to roll down the window, heard like a mechanical failing sound, and then glass breaking. So unfortunately, the passenger side window is destroyed on my vehicle, and it's like, you know, just held up by tape right now. So that's like another probably $600 to $800 repair that I gotta do. So between like my tooth breaking, between all this other stuff going on, but your boy just is not lucky whatsoever. And all of these options are legitimately terrible. I mean, free activation is good, I guess. Like, Impair is so narrow. That was a bit lackluster there. Yeah, it feels bad. Like, if you're like me and you've been saving Omega codes, like maybe wait until the one year anniversary and then see what other characters we're getting. But man, like, this really does feel like the first character where like I just have to invest my Omega codes into her. And like I you know, again, everything that this channel is based on and how I talk about characters and whatnot, like I do not agree with that on a very, you know, at all, basically. So it is a bit rough, to say the least. Again, that creation and destruction, man, just throwing us 400 shield is doing us a big save. Getting a little unfortunate here, I guess, with yeah, because this is only ever gonna loop into those. Oof. Again, Fracture is going to trigger, deal some damage, but man, we really need yeah, we really need a little bit of help out of this. Well, that's a difficult thing, right? Like, it potentially just makes Olga a lot worse too if Arabella can't really capitalize on it. So I am personally, you know, waiting to see where things go. Wow, we are seriously just dying this early. We really needed to loop that creation and destruction here, huh? Thanks. But we will see. Again, we will have the early preview for like one day, so we'll at least have some information to go off of for her kit. All right, again, creation and destruction just absolutely saving us. We want to heal and then pass so he dies to fracture. And now it's a question of just heal up because they're definitely both dying. Oh, I forgot. She doesn't have her draw card yet, so this is irrelevant. Okay, well, oopsies. We were not getting our draw card there no matter what. Okay, pretty solid pickup. Event Horizon would have been really great pickup there for us. Just giving her more attack because that's what she needs. And then obviously we're not going to go for the powered up elite. That would be a death sentence for us right now. We are just going to go for a full heal turn, man. I'm not going to... Oh, you know what? I guess we have... All right, no, it only gives us 1 AP. We're not going to have enough anyways. Sometimes when I play Arabella, it's the most beautiful, perfect run I ever had, and sometimes I wish I could have just picked Himari. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Red Thorn beating me up real bad. Yeah, again, like, you know, it's part of the challenge is why I'm doing it, but at the same time, it's just like, oof, it feels very not great. And this is another one of those times where just like, I really wish we had her single target skill. All right, well, the dog left us. Oops, wait, how much AP do I have left? Okay. Again, like, this is legitimately a Typhera carry and not Arabella right now, so we're gonna see how this, you know, how this adjusts as the run goes on. I guess we could get, like, the triangle buff here. Okay, no, nothing to draw, unfortunately, and not enough fracture to kill him. All right, well, the good sign here is that we can burn some of the, well, I guess only one of them, damn. I was really expecting we would get a little help there, but the game just said no, apparently. Okay, good news. We did get our fracture amp, so it's not a completely dead run like the last ones have been. I mean, again, I don't want to tell you how you should be spending your money and all that stuff, but like, if it is a character that you see yourself using long term, then yes, it is one of those things that's like, her E2 is just a nice quality of life. Especially if you want to use her in Sortie. Trying to make this work outside of it is certainly being a bit rough, to say the least. And we couldn't stop him from doing the scream. Dang. Oh, nice. The extra hits activations there helped us out, so we didn't take the damage. Cool. Well, we got bailed out, honestly. Well, you only have one fracture? I guess both you guys are low. He'll die. Got one E1 and 2 pulls, and E2 is from Omega. I mean, yeah, again, like, I think at that point, it's very hard to say what's going to happen, because I have to imagine that the 1-year anniversary is going to be, like, just absolutely a banger. Maybe that's wishful thinking, but I'm going to hold on to that hope. Ah, boo. Oh, we do get the extra... Okay, we do get the increased creation destruction. It's just the divine sucks. We could also just go for, like, the 0-cost version, which has, like, less healing and stuff, but I think we just have to take the... 1 evasion, 1 immunity is hilarious, though, by the way. Yeah, I think we just take the extra shield, the extra heal. And accept that the divine here is just bad. Alright, a little rough here. I don't think we're gonna get any help for the negative coin that we have. Actually, what does this do with the mutation version? Heal on activation, heal them out. Whatever. I mean, we should have enough. We should have enough sustain with creation and destruction, if we're being perfectly honest. Um, 156 though. Like again, just the max health is such a tempting item. Yeah, our runs have been pretty scuffed. I'm gonna spend the extra money here, I guess. We still do not have her single target attack, by the way. So that's pretty scuffed. And at this point, we just want to try to cycle the Fracture Amp as our opener. Well, we got it, but at what cost? Get a little bit of sustain for us, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like, the extra, you know, the extra attack's not really doing a lot here, so we're just going to be relying on our creation destruction. Does he have vulnerable? Oh, there's a vulnerable on it, that's why. But, man, again, like, 430 shield or whatever that is. Typhara just goated, man. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, recasting this just does not really do anything for us. So, yeah, this is the unfortunate, like, slow grind of not having any of her single target effects. So it's just like, all right, well, we're going to sit here and fracture our heart out, hopefully. Get a little bit more healing along the way. Hey, Trico, welcome on in. Good to see you again. I'm doing well. Hope you are doing well as well. Staying hydrated, my friend. Which enemy inflict debuff do I hate the most? I hate the one that forces you to use a card from your hand and makes you pay the cost. Yeah, I mean, if we're not, if you mean just like normal, like negative modifiers sort of thing, and not like a, like morale down, resolve down, stuff like that. Yeah, basically anything that screws up your sequencing. So very much agree on that end. Especially when you're trying to play characters that have like high costed cards, you're trying to cheat out with like celestial or other payment of type of effects, and you're like, all right, man, I just spent 3 AP doing absolutely nothing I wanted to do. Cool story. Well, this hand's awkward. I mean, I guess we can just do the AP on this turn. Because now I can do like 2-1-1. You have 5 fracture on you? Yeah, okay. And once again, just trying her absolute bestest with Typhara. All right, popped his heal. Get, unfortunately, exactly nothing. You know what? Sure, I'll just use it to burn up. Burn an AP for no reason. Yep, that hurts, my guy. You got it. Oh, this is painful. I don't think we have any archetypes left. And like, there's no Nyx or anything else to cycle with, right? It's just making this cheaper. Yeah, it does have the double heal. We can do, or we don't even do damage this turn. Oh, man. We need to save this for the next turn for more damage. So, slight misplay, but again, this is just the issue of not having any of Arabella's single target attacks. Like, you just do negative damage. And yeah, we're gonna be dead because we didn't draw Creation and Destruction. Cool. Boy, howdy, I hate it here. 1,000, man? No, we're just dead again. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, right? That's just... That is the reality. She really do be on fraud alert, man. It's really sad that that was probably my best run, too. Typhara is still the go, man. Like, Creation and Destruction, so good. We might just have to start being more aggressive with like the elites and trying to get upgrades. Or like finding her key card. I mean, we have to, right? We can't try to re-roll that and hope for something else. Oh. Yeah, like there's the elite again. I mean, double elite might be something. Maybe we can find one of our single targets. Well, I think the main issue is, right, and we've brought this up a couple times now, but I think when you ultimately break down Arabella's kit and like you get past the oh my god, you know, AoE is so cool for like low HP stages, you realize that the majority of the game is still based around bossing, and the vast majority of her cards are just ass for bossing. So it's like she is just naturally debuffed by the game. Oh, we have no cards left in deck. Herp. But again, if you get like sadistic restraint early, you're like, oh my god, I'm come on, brother. If you get sadistic restraint early, you're like, hey man, that's cool. I'm not paying $195 for Nia's Curiosity, man. Like, you know what? Like, if we find her main card, like, sure, but... Oh, this is so rough. That's fine. Okay, well, at least we got the right screen for me. Which card are you talking about? Boy howdy on this one. Oh yeah, the first trigger is always the... I always forget about the can't deal damage on the first hit. I should have used a smaller one. I mean, sure, man. I can't do anything here, really. Yeah, sadistic restraint is just so important. Hell yeah, get that healing in, man. It's just like, you realize how critical it is for the bosses, right? Like, the smaller stages you can kind of just, like, cheese your way through, but when it comes to single target, and if you don't have her single target card, it's like, what did you do? Alright, I mean, we really need help with this build, so... Yo, congrats on the master rank, and also, yeah, the downside of they're going into jail now, right, for the foreseeable future. I got lucky on that. Hell yeah, critical failure. All right, Mike, come on, it's a 50-50. All right. Hopefully something good from the shop here. Sure. Or why did I not put that on? I mean, never mind. We never want to put that on Arabella anyways, because we want to try to have a damage dealing slot open. I guess we can see what we draw. Sure, I guess do it this way just for the decibel. So okay, I gotta be very careful on my wording, but like, my personal criteria going into this is like, how do I feel about Arabella when compared to Tenebria and Adelheid, which are currently like the two best Sortie characters. And I am just having a hard time rationalizing putting Arabella into that same tier. I will say, because of her AoE damage, she's still super solid if you're just trying to do like a speed clear. If you're just doing like level 65, jamming through and clearing everything like super fast, she's great for that. But if you want to get up to like stage 20, 25, 27 for the maximum rewards, no, unless you E2 her, man, it feels really bad. Yeah, Adelheid is absolutely goated in Sortie. Again, assuming you have Adelheid's partner. That's like the big disclaimer. Oh, what do we do? We don't have a draw ability here anyways. We just have nothing, damn. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at, where it's just like not having access to like what her kit wants to be doing feels really bad the majority of the time. Also feels really bad that we cannot get this to draw in the sequencing that we want. Boy, howdy. Well, thanks for the crit at least. I think Heine is really good. Serenial, I think, is just limited by the fact that she doesn't have, like, interaction with the tenacity. But yeah, I think it's, like, I'm biased because I have Heidi Mari E2, and, like, if you have Heidi Mari E2, like, it's so easy to get through Sortie, but, I don't know how much I value her at E0 by comparison. Like, I think if I had to compare E0 of both, Heidi Mari and Arabella might end up being in the same tier, but I haven't done a Heidi Mari run in a long time, and then again, also not, you know, E2, because that's what she's currently at for me. All right, man, just stacking up Infinite Fracture. We'll get a free heal here before we end, just in case it crits. All right. Little healing and then just a quick poke. Okay, time to start saving. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Nope, we don't care about any of that. Free HP is free HP. We're not going to turn that down. This is a little unfortunate. Feel bad for people who skipped or missed Tenebria. I mean, if they were playing during that time, I think a lot of people are very quickly to realize like how broken Arpeggio is for Sortie. But I mean, outside of that, I mean, like, people were pretty divided. It's like you either really loved Tenebria's design or you just didn't. And I also know not everybody loves Arpeggio, right? Like, to be fair, not everyone likes that play pattern. So there's also something to be said about that. But like from a pure power level perspective, Arpeggio just stands leagues above everything else in Sortie. Okay, so the thing about Tenebria is that she, or are you, well, I guess let me take a step back. Are you familiar with Arpeggio? Her basic attack card swapping. Because I need to explain Arpeggio, though, if you're not familiar with that card. I guess I hope we draw something, man. Well, sure didn't. Oh my god, I did the thing again when there's no cards left in deck. No, for Mr. Uwu in chat. Oh, at least we got the extra kill there. Okay, the very long story short about Arpeggio is that it changes all the basic attack cards in your deck into very, very broken, high damage dealing cards that all draw themselves or loop through for like what you need them to do. So it's a way to just be super consistent in your damage every single turn. And also gets rid of just other bad basics that you might not want in the deck otherwise. So it's just about consistency and dealing high amounts of damage. For Adelheid, she's really good because of the way that her blessing mechanic works, which means that you just get free shielding. And if you have her partner, you also just get free healing. So one of the issues that you run into in Sortie is that you often have to waste action points to either heal or shield so you don't die. And Adelheid just says, bro, do whatever you want. Here's everything you need for free. So it's like, both of those characters boil down to broken shit is good. or free stuff is broken, which is good, is how that, you know, can be boiled down. And then once you actually play it, go through the sequencing and like see it played out, you'll instantly understand. Bro, this does not want to... Yeah, like, I can force a shuffle here. Here, let me do it this way. Jesus, man. Really sad we had to waste another ego skill there just to not be super neg on health. Ugh. Man, we are not getting helped out, like, whatsoever here. Oh, I deserve this. Yeah, give me more crits, please. I'm gonna need a bailout here. Okay, at least we can get some of these burned out. I was really expecting them to do like a double stack early on, but I think we will be okay then. Yeah, we can burn these, but then we have an AP left over. You know what? Sure. I mean, just because it is an elite and we have a couple cards on top to give us a little more healing, sure, man. G-Cord, hit me up. Nice. Okay, the extra attack helped us out a little bit. I was gonna say, please don't be Senectus, bro. We can't handle Senectus right now. For a casual player, what is the point in sortie mode that a player is trying to accomplish? Step 1, maxing out the sortie tree so you get extra buffs. But other than that, sortie is largely just, well, okay, small side note, they did recently just add a leaderboard. So, sure, some people like chasing the leaderboard, that's a thing. Beyond that, though, you just use it to farm black mass to edit your save data so that you don't have to spend more time in the chaos mines chasing that extra divine or whatever it is you might be looking for. So it's meant to be more like quality of life slash not something that you have to like super sweat over. because you go from chaos to doing sortie. And sortie, at least in my opinion, is way more enjoyable most of the time than like trying to reset farm a chaos. But it's just good to have it to mix things up a little bit. Bro, is this real life? Goodbye. Yeah, not a problem. Ooh, nice. Okay. Oh, thank God. Ah, brother, I would have been so mad if this was flagged out. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. We just need I forgot we don't have ramp card yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We don't have ramp card. That was the last run. We're not done. We're not saved yet. But at least we found we are like 1 for 5 in runs now. Sadistic restraint. Yeah, getting that on Nia is gonna be pretty good. Yeah. I think we just like can't pass this up. Alrighty. Rocket Adorned is actually really sick. I think we just have to high roll. I mean, we need to try to high roll her damage card, right? Like, or her fracture amp, right? That's kind of what we need more than anything else here. Admin badge is tempting. Yeah, I really hate wasting the gold, but like, I don't think we're getting out of this without it. Or no, it's the attack defense. I mean, that's, you know, attack up is good. Wings of Freedom on discount. Pretty tasty. Damn, dude. We get 60 back. So it's 160. Yeah. I think we have to take this just to okay, we didn't get it anyways. Our health is fine enough, so yeah, we just got to try to get our sadistic restraint a good divine. Please be a good divine, brother. Double what? Increase stress by 5. God, I have not seen that one in a hot minute. Damn, all of, like, we obviously can't take the, it's tempting. I don't think this works. Oh, man. That's, guys, 5 stress every cast is so much stress, though. That is actually kind of insane. And, like, both of these are worthless. Oh, my God. I guess once we get a 3rd unit, it might not be as bad. No, I just can't. There's no chance that's right, man. If it was, like, 2 stress, maybe, but 5 is a lot, man. Hey, Tatiki, how you doing, brother? We're, yeah, man, I am, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm just, like, giga overwhelmed with everything that's been going on. Like, basically $2 grand in various repairs that I found out that I gotta do in, like, a week. Not a good time. Not a good time. All right, not a strong start for us, but sure. And again, without the fracture amp, though, we're still kind of cooked a little bit. And then might as well activate the card on top because we just put it there and we had to Adagio. I mean, yeah, we are team stacking fractures at this point. All right. Get one more fracture because we can. All right, well, I was really hoping we would draw it this turn, but I guess not. Well, that was actually a pretty damn good top deck for the G-Chord, actually. The weaken is, you know, pissing me off a little bit, but we're doing... You can already tell how much better we're doing this run. If we Adagio, we can't get any more fracture stacks, so that's unfortunate. Couldn't push him down to the heal threshold, so that's good to know. I was really hoping to line up like a sadistic restraint turn. Okay, well... Might still not be enough, guys, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that boy still be hitting. Yep, pretty unlucky, but I think we're just dead again. No, we needed that to give us... We needed her to come back right now to give us the heal off of her ego skill. Yep, just unlucky. Oh, man. We'll go again. Yeah, like, you really have to get both her upgrade and sadistic restraint, like, literally before the first boss, or it's just, it's over. I mean, if we can't pass the first boss on this attempt, we just have to get rid of the penance card, right? I think we're at the point where we understand that she's failed the check. At this point, she's failed. This is day 2.5 basically of doing this. No, unfortunately, Arabella failed the test. So now we have to start rolling back the debuffs to see what is the clear condition for her. And it's not looking good. Yikes. Okay, well, this run is just kind of scuffed right off the start. Was really hoping to get a healer there. Yeah, not doing the powered up elite, man, but I guess we'll go to the bottom track here. Maribel is just absolutely not what we want. She is not doing us any favors. Are we have enough shields? Oh, there's only 2 attacking, I guess. I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, there's always a world where she gets buffed. So it's not like, you know, completely over. I'm not even sure that I'd want Shelter Strike with this build, right? all things considered. If we were doing like a Maribel Amir, you know, shenanigans, Shelter Strike's pretty good, but not where we are right now. Okay, yes, we absolutely do need some type of sustain. Why not Hilde? Because on stage 30, like, you are forced to have a support that can actually give you sustain. It is very, very rough to avoid it otherwise. Do we seriously not draw a, Alright. It says we have enough shielding, so that's fine. Arabella is the Chizuru of limiteds. I unironically think that's a very fair statement at this point. I'm very humming and hawing over this character. My Arabella is C0 or E0. I always do all my testing at E0 for first impressions, content review and all that stuff, and then I decide after if I'm going to E2 them or go further. But all of my testing and impressions is based on E0 of any character. I simply will not wail for stuff. They're gonna die anyways, I guess. I mean, we really don't need another Art of Unmaking, and we're gonna... Like, this unfortunately does feel a bit like bait. If you don't have the harmful effects to go with it, yes, it's an AoE card, but it feels like such bait in Sortie. And yeah, I have not done my Chizuru stage 30, so I can't comment on how that one has went. Oh, actually, I mean, reduced cost is legit. Weaken versus more shield. An extra counterattack. Oh, we can't use her upgrade here yet. Okay, you know what? Actually, not a bad upgrade, or excuse me, divine to hit at all here. I will not complain about that one. Okay, we got a rare, so hopefully a good legendary. Ah, no, it's just the health recover one. Dang. Yes, more attack for Arabella. The text on the item does not matter. It's just plus attack. I mean, so, you know, all things considered, could be a bit worse for us. We don't really have to worry about the damage here, at least. We are going to use her skill just to negate some of this. I will say her ego skill is really solid for Sortie. Like, that does actually come in clutch quite a few times. Well, we're just gonna eat that, I guess. Dang, close on the fracture hits here and whatnot. Oh, bugger. Who's attacking? Nobody's attacking? Okay, well... We just lower some HP amounts here so that we don't take any damage randomly. And they died in the fracture, which is nice. Don't feel good about this one. I mean, we probably still try for like a turn. Or wait, no, we just used one of Maribel's cards. We don't want to double up. Again, shielding does have quite a bit of value here. I think we just have to eat the decreased cost. Okay, maybe we lock in and we can make this work. Because her shielding is covering the tentacle cost, at least right now, but we do know that she's gonna ramp, or he's gonna ramp up his damage. No, I guess we're like slightly under now. You know what, we're gonna give this 2 turns, I guess. It's gonna be close probably, though. But like the counterattacks into, oh bugger, that's not good. Because again, if we do this, he's gonna do the stress increase. Immediately use a powerful attack. He's doing 442 with it. Ah, we needed any other card here, man. Yeah, I was just gonna say, because the problem is now we're not gonna draw the right cards. Oh, we got screwed over by sequencing. That's just very unfortunate. Oh, come on, man. How unlucky is that back to back of not drawing split combatant cards? Actually unreal. Absolutely just the worst of RNGs. I don't think we can save this run at this point now. I think that just immediately killed our run. Ooh, this game ever coming to Steam? I hope so eventually. I mean, Epic 7 just confirmed that it's going to Steam, so there's a chance. Okay, I forgot. We can get the stun element on these guys. So, like, there's a world where we can come out of this not completely cooked. Yeah, Fracture doing work for us. Can we get another kill here? Oh, they're all gonna get stunned again. Thank goodness. Okay, I sequenced that poorly. That one was on me for sure. I don't think the last Fracture hit's gonna matter, but I guess maybe if it crits, it'll get both. Nah, 47. Come on now. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait, finale. Oh, that's terrible. Hold on. Yeah, no. No. Not even worth the slot, man. Wolf's Dome is, like, fine. Okay. Maybe saved. Maybe okay. Maybe decent. Maybe okay. We could definitely use a free divine, though. I'm gonna be so real. Come on, man. Ugh. Like, initiation is very clearly not what we want. And again, we're not playing around here. We are going to just heal. We don't really have a lot to work with. Is there a consistent way to get the increased action count by 3 in any planet? If you're talking about the chess piece, it was nerfed, unfortunately. It now only reduces by 1. But the theater is the best place to get it. She's not like a multi-gain. Ugh. Don't think that's what we want, man. Yeah, you know what? A little bit of shield gain, giving us more sustain might unironically be what we need. All right. Mr. Summon all your boys. Really can't draw an attack or anything here. Sure, man. That's not good. I mean, we're not doing a lot of damage here. Yep. These need a crit, man, or we're so cooked. Yeah, I mean, we're just not getting the draws that we need ultimately. Almost wish this had retain on it, to be perfectly honest. Oh, 17. Come on. I mean, get what shielding we can, and then we can just make them bring in their allies again. That's painful. Try to get like whatever damage increase we possibly can here. And then the toxin is gonna get the fractures to deal more damage. Yep, that still hurt. Alright, so we bought ourselves another turn. We can stack up the fracture here. 349 versus... yeah. Or I guess we have enough for both. I mean, 15 fracture count, man. You gotta believe in the fracture. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, we're hanging on by a thread, boys. Oh, so they get the hit in before the, oh no, I guess we did get our hit before fracture. Alright, 67 health in a dream. Oh my god. It should not have taken us like 6 runs to get this far, or whatever it is. Move all distortion spike shield to hand, apply vulnerable 2 to all enemies, and activate for free. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay, yeah, no, that's whatever. That's too... All right, there we go. Double healing with end of turn battle. Good lord, man. Yeah, can we please get Mika here? Like, of all that is good. Probably Seraphion? Like, Sweet Dream just solos our ass if we don't get enough attack cards. Like, this is just auto death with how these runs have been going. Oh, man. What plant do I think is best to farm for support gear when I want to use them? Mix of Exhaust 9 unique Striker? Oh, you're talking about the Persona cards that loop back, right? Well, I mean, you can do any planet. I mean, you can do Swamp then, because you can select Theater to run it on Swamp to get the blue flower, whatever it's called. We can't really make use of that. I mean, copying diagonal slash is not the worst, but it's not like great either. Sure, man. Call me crazy. Maybe we'll get, like, the basic attack mythic that, like, doubles up damage. Remove 2 cards. Or only 2 cards, excuse me. So, no heal basic. Which means we would have to rely on her shuffle and no, because we wouldn't have Decibel. Never mind. There's like, if we whip on the Decibel card, she does nothing. Right? So never mind. Sure, brother. I'll take anything at this point. You got me. I feel like I'm getting debated. What if the other card doesn't have any veracity, right? No, we have to do the safe thing. We have to take the cycle. I mean, for short battles, yeah, this is fine. We just want her to be able to heal up. Oh, that goes right into a powerful enemy. Absolutely not, man. Oh, yikes. We are cooked. Don't love this. Low-key forgot it's all basics, by the way. I guess we'll get whatever little shield we can. I mean, the card itself doesn't matter. I forgot that Veracity does not really stack that well. I guess it is nice that it's hitting for every single one of them, right? So that gives us a little bit of love, but healing for like 26 each, you know, is not really doing us a lot of favors. I guess we should save it. Okay, would have really liked a card there to to loop for the breakdown, but all right, maybe not. No, neither of those matter. Hey, True Frost, welcome on in. Where is my... Let me just go click on this really quick. Oh my god, what is that hand? Was really hoping it wouldn't take the full 5, by the way. Sure, just because it's reduced. What world would give Magna the best equipment for counterattacks? So, if you really want to chase it, I guess you'd want to do Foretold Ruin for the Corrupted Core, for the Retained Shield gimmick. Assuming that Adelheid is not on that team. So you'd want to do like a Season 3 Foretold Ruin. Like, I'd have to, you know, actually think about that a bit more, but off the top of my head, that's what I'm going with. You know what? We kind of do need the... We need any healing that we can get, so this is fine. Yeah, there goes all my veracity. Jesus. Man, still couldn't shield through all of it. Rude. Maybe I should have done the shield just to be health positive, but wasn't hitting us for a lot. Goodbye, doggo. I missed you already, my boy. Okay, well, now we definitely want to try to get a shield. We, in fact, did not get a shield. I mean, at least we can heal up a little bit, I guess. Goodbye. Boom. Oh, I thought that was his detonate ability. My bad. And of course, the turn where nobody is... Okay, hold on. I am getting an attack card here. This is ridiculous. The turn where we get, like, all this shielding and neither one of them is attacking, man. There is a, like, powered-up counterattack persona card from what I remember. Longest fight known to man right now, by the way. Yep, I'll gladly take my healing where I can. Oh yeah, healing for 11, bro. That's like doing so much for us. 4? Ah, whatever, he has fractures on him. All right. At least we got a sadistic restraint. We'll take it. I think, again, we're kind of like low powered right now, so we do just have to fight double elite, I'm pretty sure, and just hope for the best. Treasure Trove, you're actually excited to see this in Sortie, where in like Chaos it doesn't matter as much. 2 cost or higher is nobody right now, right? For attack card, because she's only the shield, right? We only have the shelter hold. Unfortunate. Sure. Whatever. You can hold it for attacking stuff, I guess. Alright. Start turn shield helps. Oh, God. If it's burned, dude, we're just smoked, man. Okay. Everything is awful. I guess, sure, we have 1 AP, so might as well cycle for an attack. Oh, yeah, we might be cooked. At least we're getting our upgrades out of the way. You know, that might give us a little breathing room and hope, but... Oh, those damn Quagmires, man. We do get our full shield value, which is nice. Unfortunately, not a lot of fracture to work with here, so not getting a lot of damage out of our abilities. But counterattack Queen coming through for us. Again, all this AP, not able to draw in anything to make it worthwhile, unfortunately. Hopefully get a couple more. Oh, and she goes into a breakdown, so no counterattacks and heals for us. Yeah, this might spell doom for us very quickly. Yep, would have liked something to pop up for her this turn, but again, sadistic restraint now is starting to ramp up for the ability condition being met. Able to get us a little bit more damage with the extra fractures, and we have fracture amp, so it's looping. Unfortunately, big boy here is going to get some good hits in. And Narja is about to have a breakdown as well. All right, good news. We do get her back, which means we can be saved by her free shielding for this turn. We can get a little bit more fracture stacking up here, and, you know, we're almost in the home stretch. We're getting a little bit more sustain, a little bit more healing. Unfortunately, not getting a lot of help with this next draw. And I think that's going to kill us evenly, actually. Yep. Maybe I could have just done like one attack and pass there, but yeah, it was not looking good for us. We were in a very, very dire situation. All right, well, this confirms that she is not in a good spot at E0. I have to say. Oops, what did I miss? That's fine. All right, we will be diving back in because, again, I'm committed for this. We are going to try to loop back the... take off one of the... We're going to not do the fate at the start. That said, as a quick reminder, we're going to go grab a water. So, hey, if you've been here for a while, if you haven't been hydrating, go hydrate. Take care of yourself. I'm going to go refill my glass really quickly, as long as I just don't leave up Arabella on the screen, because I don't want my channel to get a strike on it like other people have. This should be safe from here. There we go. So, hey, go drink some water. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back in just a quick moment. I'm going to go fill my glass up. And we're going to do this without the penance penalty at the start and see if that will help get us a little bit farther. I'll be right back in just a moment. right. Yeah, so keep in mind, our Maribel is also like E6. And I think her E4 is really good from what I remember. So like, you know, Maribel, if you have dupes, you know, most 4-stars in general, right? If you have the dupes for them, they're actually quite strong. Mika still being my favorite just because she has the free healing, which is so good in a mode like Sortie, but the rest of them are certainly respectable. Obviously, you know, Amir maybe not getting as much love, but, you know, decent. Start a battle, increase damage, shield gain, heal amount of base, or wait, damage, shield gain, heal, damage of basic cards. I mean, that's pretty decent. Heal and shielding is just great for more sustain, though. I'd rather have like more generic sustain, right? Because basics we will eventually try to remove at some point. Okay, I can't complain about free healing at end of combat. Never mind. Wait, that is effectively a free legendary item. Holy shit, Mika is real, y'all. All right. On God, I'm almost tempted to go for the powered up elite just because we got Mika now. Like, that's how good I feel about having Mika. I think we do still go for, Battle, campfire. So this one has more like, we don't want the extra campfire. I don't think we care about the epiphany. I think we're going to try to fight this elite instead. So I think we just go straight across. This is the run. We can only pray. Oh God, and we start with the fracture amp, bro? Holy shit. All right. Yeah, this is the run for sure. If this run crashes out, I mean, we just deserve to lose, I guess. Okay, like, yeah, obviously hands like this aren't helping us, though. I guess we don't want to rely on, like, the random crit, right? So we can do this and then just pass and he dies with the fracture. Yeah, our sustain is, like, through the roof at this point. Belligerents could be really good if we're just trying to, like, all in on Arabella carrying. Because Mika, right, we can just cut her basic attack, her one basic attack, and this becomes really good. Plus it has retain. So yeah, you know what? You know, the morale is kind of whatever, but I think this could actually be really good for us. I forget what the wager does. I think the wager is just more coins, right? If you, yeah, more coins if you roll. We'll just do 120. We'll do the 50-50 and re-roll a little bit if we have to. Yeah, there you go. 40 extra credits, sure. We saved Bob, we did it. Yippee. Okay, yes, we still want to go straight across. We want to try to get some free items maybe from the events or just more chances to find upgrade epiphanies and stuff, so we're gonna roll this a little bit. We'll shield what we can, but of course we're gonna take some damage here. Yeah, exactly. Perfect perfect opportunities like this, right? To just help us draw a little bit more. This guy looks like he's staying alive, but not much we can really do about that, so the shocks are just going to keep going, unfortunately. But again, the best part of this, like, end of turn, man, we're getting the extra healing anyway, so, like, we're going to be very healthy this entire run. Man, wrong scream for me, but it is Agony and Scorched, and I almost feel like we just need any source of damage, but no, I don't think we can pollute the deck with cards that just are not really amping up what we need. Like, if it was the all-in stacking Fracture one, I think that would be fine, but for Sortie, I don't think you can ever take that as an option. You have to go with your higher Fracture values. Oh, remove 2 cards is good. I don't know that we're gonna be able to have this trigger as much as we want, man, but for free morale plus the fact it's an attack, right? I just don't want to deal with the curse either. I'm trying to think who our third character is going to be, because, like, I almost hope that we get Hilde just for the draw power. And if our third character is going to be more of a drawing support, or even like Cassius, right? Whoever, you're not going to be able to get, like, as consistent healing as you might like. So we do have a lot of healing stuff going for us, but I think this is a little bit harder to use than I would like. That said, I think I'm going to take it anyways. Like, it adds so much damage. Yes, Olga is supposed to help with Fracture, but we also know that her kit is very greedy. So we're gonna have to wait and see what she has to offer. Why does that say recommended on Mika? Hello? Girl, please. No cube for you. Whirlpool, you know, Whirlpool main damage dealer, right? No. Random Divine. Pray it goes on Arabella. Mika gonna Mika. Oh, morale versus wave. I mean, we'll take the morale, obviously. Well, we tried. We'll definitely take the flash here, but honestly, I kind of want this to get, like, the draw extra cards divine, right? Because I think the draw divine's independent if it's a draw card itself. It's definitely between these two. Like, once you have Fracture Amp, that's all you care about, but, like, this getting the higher Fracture value could be really good. You know what? No, we are going to do the Fracture value because we don't have anything for the boss currently damage-wise. So I think we need to prioritize our damage. The draw 2 is really tempting. Oh, man. The draw 2 is super tempting. I think we have to still take the Fracture, though. Yeah, man, you can't ignore Bob. Bob is a good boy. When is the anniversary? They'll probably host it during season 5, technically, so I think it's like October 10th or something is the official date. I forget, but we just assume that it's going to line up with season 5. I guess there might be something during the preseason, though, I guess, right? Where's my... Where's my notebook? Okay, so Olga is September 8th. 1, 2, 3. Which means preseason starts September 29th. Which would then put us into season 5 and 1, 2, 3. So October 20th would be season 4. Sorry, season 5. Yeah, so I would just assume them to do something with that. Oh, Maple Story Classic launches a day after season 5. That's unfortunate timing. All right, what do we got, guys? Are we gonna be able to do it? Like, girl, get off my screen. I'm not trying to get demonetized and strikes on my channel. So again, really solid time for that belligerence, showing the value of not having a Mika card in hand. And because it's an elite, I'm gonna go ahead and burn Nyx here too, just to try to cycle through. Not as much help there as we would have liked. There is unfortunately no real information about the combatant out yet, so it's kind of a wait and see. Yeah, this is where it gets awkward about the attacks in hand, so I'm gonna really hope this draws us some more attacks, man, because not having a multi-attack when they have the hunger stacks is pretty damn brutal. Yep, that's just kind of where we're at, I guess. We didn't draw any other attacks. And I mean, this is what I was talking about. Like, we just really need to pick up an attack for Arabella, or we might be screwed. Not having sadistic is killing me, and I... Oh, almost missed that. We had the basic attack in our hand. And he should die to fracture, it looks like. Sure, we'll do that for extra damage anyways. Should I be going for Arabella's partner? Yes, Arabella's partner is very good for her. Okay, you know what? Sure, man. That is... It's a... You know what? Sure. All right, man. Monster cards, broken as shit. There you go. That's what you love to see, baby. Thank you, monster. Monster cards. Saving our ass, apparently. Well, we got our single target. Oh, we got our single target effect, man. Sure. Oh, come on. Boo hiss, brother. Yeah, I mean, we obviously have to get rid of Cube here, right? Yeah, we obviously have to get rid of Cube. Man, you could have been so much better. What the hell's the matter with you? All right. All that was trash. We lost Cube for nothing. Ah, bugger. You know what? Sure, just for the little bit of extra sustain. And our partner's pretty cheap and gives us damage on the next turn. Oh, I forgot about stress. Ah. All right, well, I'm probably just goofed all that up. Hey, Shadow, how you doing, brother? No, I have heard other creators have been getting strikes for showing Arabella stuff, so I will be very safe and not having Arabella on my screen for too long. But how you been? How's season 4 been treating you? Okay. Unironically, I think the Agony card's gonna save our ass. The multi-hit is just so very good. Yes, all main damage dealing characters want criticism of Discord. Yeah, Tenebria and Adelheid, I mean, just continue to be like the goats. Yeah, that doing 205, man, is just good shit. This game does not want us to have shit, man. The good news is we have a flash. Okay, so let's try to get... All right, hold on. We actually have to, like, be very careful with our shop choice here. Removing water arrow could be good. I do love random cards. I mean, Hollow is just not good against the boss, right? Like, we need Sadistic Restraint. We need another single target damage style of effect. I don't think that's worth 300 something. I think we are just... All right, thank you. Okay, you know what? Sure. The ramping card is fine. We didn't get the draw one, but you know what? Sure. It could have been a lot worse. I'm not allowed to complain. Legitimately not allowed to complain. And just for a little bit of extra protection here, we are going to take the extra roll. No, I don't blame you, man. Like, if I was playing literally any other game than this in Grand Blue Fantasy, which, again, I don't want to stream too much Grand Blue Fantasy, this season is a giant snore fest for me personally. And again, I say that because I personally really wanted a dot-focused team like Season 1 Tressa for those who played during that time. And everything about this season, for what we know about it, it seems like Olga is the character that we're truly waiting for. But unfortunately, Olga is the last character of the season, which also means we're not really going to have a lot of time to use the character before preseason is here, then Fracture is no longer relevant. So, like, this entire... Like, I will absolutely die on the hill that Olga should have been the first character. 100% Olga should have been Banner 1. Hilde is very good. Don't get me wrong, and I am super positive at this point that Hilde is going to be the best character by a mile out of this season, but Olga at least is going to have a more interesting kit, and that is what I need in this season, man. But no, criticism of Discord is best in slot for every character because of how attack scaling works. Brother, and then we get 0 Fracture start. Are you kidding me? Man, this game thinks it's funny, huh? This game think... You know what? Fine, I will burn the cards. There we go. We got a Fracture Ramp. That was very risky, by the way, but Ooh. 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 Oh, I guess getting this having an increase of cost doesn't do anything for us. I mean, we do have one source of water, right? Like, we can gamble a little bit, I guess. Always punished. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna waste my other stuff for it. Okay, hold on. We gotta get a little bit of help here, I think. I don't want to just like miss a turn, but all right. Oh, I should have healed first. I totally keep forgetting that we have the stupid flower, man. I guess short draw two. Maybe we hit the source of water. Oh, inspiration! I forgot. I love you so much. Yeah, get agony, idiot. Eight stacks of agony. Oh, I totally forgot about her partner, though. My bad. Hell yeah, let's go, agony. We'll actually use this for a turn now. Oh yeah, this is, y'all, this is so much better. Monster cards, let's go. Mika and monster cards, man, that's all you need. Yeah, desire cards, I think, just like completely missed the mark, in my opinion. And like, I think a large part of that is understanding that they had to like emergency balance desire cards or the desire buffs. So like survival is just worlds better than everything else. Ooh, boy howdy, we're taking a beating here, huh? Don't like that. The next person who tries to come into my chat and talk about how Arabella is just the most broken character ever and tier 0 and all this stuff, I'm just gonna drop them off the cliff like Kirby. They're gone. Ah. And again, for those that are new and you know maybe have missed context over the last couple days, to let me preface a lot of this. Again, I do all of my testing at E0 in terms of just how good characters are, you know, in the game in general. And so I think Tenebria, not Tenebria, sorry. I think Arabella has been getting a lot of like mixed opinions that really boils down to, well, one, if you have her at E2 or not, right? If you have her at E2, I think she's a lot better in Sortie, but also just in general. I think there's been a lot of varying opinions based on how much stronger that she gets when you're at like E4 or E6. But I am someone who likes to approach these style of games that says, hey, most people are likely saving up for their favorite characters and they're not going to like E6 them out of nowhere, right? But it's more realistic that most people have saved up. You've gotten like E0 plus their partner. And that's where like a lot of my testing and evaluations and all that stuff comes in. And I've been hearing from a lot of people that they think that Arabella is actually tier 1 for Sortie. And that would mean that she's on the same tier and power level as like Tenebria and Adelheid, which we've been trying to test, have a couple different team combinations and all that stuff, and just flat out, no, she's not. She's a fraud. She is 100% under fraud alert, at least for E0. I have to, of course, make that very important disclaimer. Adelheid and Tenebria are still just the gods of Sortie, man. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Faye, I did not do a stage 30 challenge, but I did run her through like just stage 80 and just like tried her kit overall. And her extra draw helps out a ton. I would still put her below Tenebria because her damage is not as good. So, you know, because again, a lot of, for like, you know, the sake of sorties and those conversations, right? When you're thinking about these characters, let me just, when you're thinking about these characters, right, there's kind of two parts that you want to put into this, right? Obviously, if they're a damage dealer, you know, we care about how strong their damage is. Someone like, you know, Haru is going to be scaled very differently than like Tenebria, right? They're just power creep and gotchas and all that stuff, right? But moving beyond that, moving beyond just the general power creep understanding that happens in these games, we then want to reflect on, in a game mode like Sortie, having consistency baked into your kit is super important. And so what do I mean by that, right? Like if we take Arabella's cards, for example, she has quite a few of them that just straight up say, hey, draw extra cards. Those are inherently extra strong in Sortie because it allows you to be more consistent with the damage that you're dealing turn over turn. Now, I will say a lot of her damage is also coming from Fracture, so I've been trying to go for this one instead for like boss-based damage. But at this point, I might just say like this is the only choice at this point for Sortie. Because you just need the extra draw consistency, right? And Tenebria, why she's so good is that Arpeggio, and let me go back for those that don't know. Tenebria has one of her upgrades, Arpeggio, which is really good because all your basics turn into these cards, which it might not look like they do a lot of damage, but when her whole kit works together, they do hit like a truck. And the most important thing here is that you'll notice that these draw into one another, and once you do the full chain and whatnot and you combo it together, it's only costing you 1 to 2 AP depending on which sequence you drew them in. So it's also very AP efficient for just a shit ton of damage. And so that's why Tenebria, from a strictly, you know, damage dealing lens, is so incredibly strong. The fact that her main kit is just good, as long as you get this one upgrade card, the rest of her kit does not matter. Like, yes, there is going to be some optimal choices across the card epiphanies, but generally, Arpeggio is just going to carry you through the rest of the run. Now, again, if you get some of her other cards that like combo with it, you know, to be better, like is it called? No, it's Encore, right? If you get Encore and you get some of the ones that's like, oh, I can, you know, draw and loop some cards, deal some extra damage. Sure. Like that's all great. But like any Encore, you're basically good with, right? As long as you have Arpeggio, everything else after that is golden. And then, as I mentioned earlier, Adelheid is just good because the way that her blessing mechanic works, and especially if you have her partner, it is just a ton of sustain for free, which is really good after, like, you know, your first deck cycle. But yeah, I gotta say that, like, I'm just, I'm trying to think, right? Because when we realize what's important for Arabella, the main problem that we're running into is that if you have her at E0, you have to get her fracture amplification card, right? Because so many of her cards, or just her damage in general, is reliant on the fracture amplification debuff, right? To just get the fractures cycling, you know, do some extra damage per turn. And then notably, make sure that your cards are getting turned on, because so many of them have this disclaimer of you need Fracture Amp and then you can draw a card. So again, Sadistic Restraint, you ideally want this one particular epiphany. Now, again, the good side of this is that you just literally need the base version of Observer's Pleasure, and it does not matter. Yes, some choices are better than others, but as long as you can apply Fracture Amplification, you don't care. However, you very quickly realize that this is AoE, this is AoE, this is AoE. So the only boss, and these are all AoE, the only boss single target damage that she's going to have relies on you hitting this card, which also keep in mind is a gold card, so it's going to be more expensive in the shop. So not only is it difficult to get during a sortie run inherently, it's also most expensive card that you have to buy out of the shop. There are so many things working against this character for sortie. It is laughable to call her good in sortie. It truly is. Now, again, long-winded way to say that, okay, to be fair, I think she's still like tier 2, but still, for a seasonal character to be like in a low tier 2, maybe tier 3, that feels very bad. So, I don't know. I don't want to like keep talking it up because I obviously am not, you know, attached to Smilegate. I'm not responsible for what Smilegate does, etc., etc. But like, holy shit, man, she needs a buff. I don't know how you defend this character. I really don't. I just if she wasn't a seasonal, I wouldn't be as critical of her kit. But the fact that she's being sold as a seasonal character, when we think about Serenial and Heidi Mari, she's just not there. You simply cannot defend this character. I'm sorry. Okay, also, you know, small asterisk disclaimer at the bottom of the screen. This is all before that we get Olga. And maybe Olga saves the day, man. Maybe Olga is the godsend and the true savior of season 5, right? Season 4, whatever season we're on. I'm already checked out and thinking about next season. Yeah, look, I am not allowed to talk about this character like in a video or anything more, because I'm gonna get so much hate if I continue to talk about this character. But from a E0 lens, she is really disappointing. And again, you get her to E2, half of my complaints immediately disappear. But I don't like the idea that a gacha character... So again, to phrase this a little bit differently for those that remember, the same complaints I'm making now for Arabella E2 is the same complaints that I'm making against Yuki's E1, because it just feels bad and or incomplete unless you have that ego manifestation. And we're playing a gacha, guys. It's predatory by nature. I get it. But all things considered, Smilegate has been pretty good. If we're at least thinking about all the buffs that they've done and some of the changes that they've made, Smilegate largely has been doing us a solid on CZN, which is why I still play the game. Otherwise, I would have dropped it a long time ago. Honestly, like, give me a random shop card, bro. Ooh, dude, I love double RNG. Balls. I think the obvious choice here is to take the normal fates. But I do love RNG so much. Okay, no, obviously we got to take this one. Yeah. All right, let's. I've suffered enough. Let's obviously take the right choice here. You don't want this early, man. You don't want Uncanny Cycle early. Help me, step bro. Why is it so sticky? Yeah, again, I think if you have already E2, the sortie experience is a night and day difference. And yeah, I also agree that like this does the more like I test out her kit, try different game modes and all that stuff, it really does feel like this is just a debate to drain us all of our resources before the 1 year anniversary. Because again, they've already confirmed that we are getting a much requested character for the 1 year anniversary. Who that is, we have no idea. I know like the leading theory is Lush for a lot of people, but I know in a later interview they said that they want to have like a proper story / build up before we get Lush. So I have legitimately no idea who like the second most requested character is, other than like Lewis, because obviously I'm biased, but like that's not gonna happen. So who knows? Yeah, and I think the power scaling issue coming out of the season 3 drama really screwed up a lot of things too. Euphenia? Bro, I can only hope. Give me Euphenia and I'm happy. Although, unfortunately, Euphenia was order. So, again, the leading theory is that the next season is going to be based on Foretold Ruin. And Euphenia was ordered, not Justice, when she was on the website initially. Damn, what is Foretold Ruin again? Foretold Ruin is Justice and what? Because the robots, but what the hell is the... Guys, what is the second element for Foretold Ruin? I don't remember. Is it is it order? I guess if it is order, then great. I'm totally blanking on the chaos order off the top of my head. Damn, that's rough. I think we are going to use Mary Bell here again if this doesn't draw us a healer. All right, welcome back, girly. One, two, three. So double plus, and we can cross here. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go here and then go down to the elite. Ooh, but we have shop then elite. No, I think we need the extra shop, right? I think we have to value double shop. So that is this. Okay, fight. So three. Yeah, we have to. Okay, it's straight across angle. Ah, it's cult members. Okay. Painful. Have you ever tried building a counter dot build with all the when attack equipment from Kaleidoscope? No, I haven't. Again, for all like trying to see if dot teams are going to be relevant or not, I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for Olga at this point. Hell yeah, Shelter Strike, I guess. Bonk. Okay, this is not going well all of a sudden. Okay. We obviously can't afford to take a lot of damage this early on, so we're gonna go Ego Skill into Shelter Strike, into Pass and Fracture. Not a great start for us. I mean, this is good if we get a divine on it, I guess, right? Oh, man. I don't think we can afford to take that this early. Like, we need more damage-based stuff. Getting the stun on those other two helped out a little bit there. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay, a couple are dying to the triggers, so that's nice. Yeah, Desire cards having an AP cost just ruined a lot of it, too. Like, there's just... It's a rough season. I don't want to dwell on it too much. My rationale is just hoping that the devs are cooking for a season, or for the 1-year anniversary, right? Is Kayron still struggling? Kayron is always going to be an issue unless you have his E4, his E4 plus partner, or like whatever the insanely premium option is for it, that basically fixes how his kit works. Kayron's another one of those characters where it's just like, you accept that he's just never going to come back. Man, shout out Shelter Strike hitting. Hey, Tomatsu. I just realized that was you as well. Yeah, I think it's just kind of hard, right? I think a lot of us are feeling the burn of the season just not really delivering, and then also just not a lot of good games going on right now. So, actually, hold on. That's what I was gonna check. When is so what? It's like next. What's today's date? So today is the 27th. Yeah. So Olga is on the 8th. Yeah, so again, Animo is releasing on the 15th, y'all, or I think it's gonna be the 16th, just depends on time zones. Like, we are just playing Animo for 2 weeks. I'm so checked out, and as y'all know, I don't really care about preseason, so there's a good chance that we are just playing Animo for like a month straight if the game doesn't suck. And we'll pick things back up in Season 5, but yeah, I was just checking my little calendar here of like upcoming releases and stuff, man, but damn. Speaking of Olga, they tweeted. Oh yeah, we knew she was psionic. Where's my OBS? Look at this precious little cinnamon roll, man. Look at her. Look at her. If they ruin this character, I will never forgive them. She has a scythe and everything, bro. It's everything I love in a character. How could they do this to me? Like, already one red flag that she's psionic, but, you know, we'll see. But we knew she's dot focused, so we would have assumed that she was psionic anyways before it was confirmed in the dev stream. Am I gonna play Anata? It comes out next year. Like, I'll check it out for a couple days. Like, generally speaking, Grand Theft Auto style of vibes is not my thing. But the latest trailer that they showed for the game, the like humor aspect of it was actually more of my style. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm a little bit interested now. But yeah, we will see how the Anata shapes up. Yes, I did see that Limit Zero Breakers put another test out. But again, Limit Zero Breakers, man, they just have so much work they have to do. Oh yeah, we are getting Attack on Titan Volume 2, aren't we? Shit. Nice. This is Union Arena, by the way, for those who haven't seen it yet. Nice. But what is this? Oh, just people reflecting on the olden days. Oh, also, we're going to be getting Brave Frontier news soon-ish as well. So the story update is supposed to be in September for kind of like where the new arc is going. So maybe interesting. I mean, the thing about Arabella is that she also, in the dev stream, they noted that she had wording on her kit that she also has the ability to, like, pop all of her own dots. So there is a chance here that she is, like, the big dot-focused character that we've all been waiting on because she has, like, Curse Gouge from Tress's kit, like, turned up to 11. We'll see. I'm not gonna, like, hold my breath because I think the devs are very worried about making a, you know, a dot disaster like season 1 all over again, but man, maybe. Like, I want to be positive on it. What do I think about Brave coming back? Sign me up day one, brother. We're there. So, like, obviously I'm worried about how the hell they make the game modern, because Brave Frontier is like, oh, what if they made a new Grand Blue Fantasy, right? Like, it is a completely different era of gacha games, like a completely different world back when Brave and Pad and Grand Blue Fantasy and Fate and all that stuff launched, right? Like, legitimately a completely different ecosystem to the like gacha industry overall. So I have no idea how they're going to modernize it. I'm excited, but again, we'll wait and see. And again, a big part of that too is that, for those that don't know, like, I have a fold phone. So for me, it's like I can put Grand Blue Fantasy on one screen. So I've always been looking for a portrait mode game that can work on the other screen while I'm doing my Grand Blue Fantasy. And shocker, Brave Frontier is one of the OGs that was a portrait mode game. So very excited to see what they end up doing with it. Okay, we gotta be pretty safe here with our HP again. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Like, God, Brave, what, how old was I? I don't even know at this point. I was in college, but Brave Frontier, like, it is just an old game, man. Like, such a throwback for so many of us. You are not dying, so I will help you out, sir. Oh, we have no shield. That was dumb. I will, in fact, not help you out. Okay, again, no, we have Shelter Strike, though. We have 2 attacks on Maribel, right? That we'd have to burn through. Or 3, even. Okay, so we can't use Belligerence. Damn. Wait, do we have Scream for Me? We have to have Scream for Me, right? Yeah, we do. Like, clearly this is not, like, maybe we just have to change our strategy, right? Like, in my brain, I'm so set on trying to get sadistic, but, like, what if we just have to go a Fracture 30 angle, right? Maybe we just have to all in on Scream for Me instead. Yes, we are doing 30 out of 30 challenges. And, notably struggling. No preseason character, please. We're 100% gonna have a preseason plus a preseason character, right? Like, you just have to accept it at this point. Oof. I mean, this 50% heal is, like, just not that exciting. So I think we do just take the random fate and hope for something decent. I don't think we care about the basic cards. Yeah, we're just gonna take the credits for the shop. Yep. Oh, Gamer Hub, you might be a little bit behind. Hit that refresh button. Yeah, that's the thing I was saying. Like, maybe we just go the hyper draw sequencing instead. And this should be enough to stun everybody for us. Oh, you know what? We should have done a draw. Oh, we can't draw and then... Okay, never mind. We gotta do a big shield. Oh, buddy. Oh, shoot. We had one more shield option. My bad. Trying to set up this next raid in GBF. No, we are not strong enough to do the elites, unfortunately. Okay, Wolf's Dome is good. Sure. We're just trying to go for this double shop elite here at the bottom. Yeah, I think we just have to get the divine where we can. Yeah, I mean, it has to be on screen for me and hope for the draw too. Okay, again, we can never use this one. So it becomes down to morale or the extra fracture. Yeah, I mean, I think we just have to take the extra fracture. What an unfortunate cycle there. All right, we're gonna try this again. Okay. We did get the draw too. That helps us out a little bit. Oops, wrong one. So we don't have a ooh. Yeah. All right. I'm a sucker for that ability, man. Like, just getting the extra health feels so nice. No, we don't care about the stress ability. At end of turn, recovering a little bit of health could certainly be nice. All right, we're getting lower on the gold here, but all right, there we go. Okay, that's what we got. That is our lineup. Oh, I forgot there's a second shop. Oh well. Probably should have saved a little bit of gold there, but we're gonna call it good enough. I mean, I guess we'll just bank a counterattack. Got to make sure we pop that 1 damage immunity early on too. Yeah, then we'll get a fracture amp for, I mean, 2k is something, I guess. Again, don't love how much damage we're taking here, but kind of drawing our shield cards on the wrong turn right now. Okay, 0 cost into is this not the hunger? Oh, it is decreasing. There we go. But unfortunately, fracture doesn't count, from my understanding. So we'll just grab our extra shielding thanks to Maribel here with the ego skill, and then realize that we are broke. And hope we can get him dead in a couple turns. Again, a turn of just drawing the wrong sequencing of stuff, man. Feels bad. Okay, at least one of them triggered for us. That was nice. Yeah, gonna be a little bit short here. You know, the 50 shield that we're getting from the other card is not doing us any favors. Damn, 900, man. So close. All right, die to the fracture, please. Thank you. All right, damage increase doesn't hurt here. I mean, we already have Hollow Verdict. I don't think we want a. Don't think we really need another one. I mean, I guess another fracture spend is not the worst, right? Oh, but it's not the double activation one, so I guess, you know what, never mind. Bummer. Okay, so, one more shop here. Which is looking like just a flash angle. Okay, draw 4 can be pretty solid. Definitely do not hate that as an option. And remove one of our cards that, you know, just do not matter. Not feeling good about the 600 health that we have, though. I mean, this is the guy that just, like, straight ended us last time. Which is my favorite character in Chaos Zero Nightmare? Narja or Cassius. Both I do truly love quite a bit. I mean, get whatever little bit of shield we can here, but we're pretty cooked already. Okay, for the record, I did greed on that, on the not, whatchamacallit, not taking the heal, but, like, look, we're so far off. Like, I don't think the heal would have realistically mattered in this context. Like, we are just not dealing damage. And once again, not having the fracture amp to cycle our fractures and make sure that they're staying on the boss is hurting us quite a bit. Oh, we stay alive by a fraction here, by 13. I mean, yeah, sure, like, we can't get past this twice, man. We'd have to deal enough damage to trigger his heal this turn. That's it? Oh, man. Whatever. I don't want to... Oh, why is this post not loading? Would season 4 be good for Yuki? I mean, yeah, like putting, if you have a ranger that's going on the team, like Driven Hunt is just such a good card for multi-hitting style of characters, like Yuki, who wants to do a bunch of slashes. I have E0 and it's not this bad for me. Are you doing stage 30 though, Gamer Hub? Because look, we've been putting in the testing, guys, for the last, oh, it doesn't even show all of our, it doesn't even show all of our runs. That's how bad it's been. We're so cooked, it doesn't even show. God damn. But anyways, we've been spending like 3 days on this now. Oh, no. The smallest piece of chocolate fell out of my mat, unfortunately. Which season would I prefer for Yuki? I mean, it depends on the team that you're going for and like what you're trying to do. In general, or actually, wait, no, she's a striker, right? Like, I'm having such a brain fart. Yeah, like there's the I haven't tested the numbers personally, but I know there's the whole striker persona gimmick in season 3, but I don't know how that damage compares to season 4 stuff, because strikers have that one persona card where you can get like a permanent 450% damage amp or whatever it is, which is like, you know, 20 morale, which is pretty sick. So there's probably some stupid crazy build that you could do with like Yuki, Cassius in like a flex spot, but I don't know what that full build looks like personally, so I've just been recommending, you know, for most people, season 4 is going to be better because of how broken hunters are. Hey, Monster, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying hydrated. Another reminder for those that have been here for a while: drink your water. This is your note to do that. Arabella plus Hilde is survival in sorties? No, definitely not as your first character. Or, well, as your first pick of characters. I think Hilde can be fine otherwise, but, like, when you get up to stage 30... So, again, guys, keep in mind that we're doing stage 30 across the board here, which is, like, a ton of super punishing modifiers. You just don't have the luxury of going, like, oops, all damage dealers. Now, if you're trying to do a speed run clear, and if you're doing like Sortie 65, Arabella at E0 is just fine. Like if you're just trying to farm any amount of black mass and clear your weekly cap of reason, sure, Arabella level 65. Don't worry about negative modifiers and all that stuff. You know, you're gonna get a little bit less black mass in the bigger picture, but you're going to clear it in like 20 minutes, right? Versus the 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you know, an hour that some people might be taking in like the stage 27 runs by comparison. And again, stage 27 is the max black mass rewards, but you know, time and sanity value is clearly, you know, something that you would want to consider as well, because this is just not it, guys. Like, this is unfortunately pretty bad. For E0 Arabella, and again, I'm going to say it one more time. I'm just talking about E0. Please don't come at me in the comments if you're watching this after, or at me on Twitter. But E0 Arabella is absolutely on fraud alert, you know, after this shit. It's just, her kit largely doesn't work outside of Great Rift, and she's also bad in Sortie. Like, nah, man, this character's not real. People should actively be as angry about this character as they were for Yuki. And I think it's just like the fault of the Great Rift where people are like, man, Arabella's fine. Look at all the cool shit she's doing just in Great Rift. And I think a lot of people are legitimately missing all the issues with this character because they're only focused on Great Rift. Which class do you think won't ever have like any bad units? I'm pretty sure all hunters are good. Ooh, that's a good question. Man, I would almost say controllers if it wasn't for Orlea, right? Like all controllers are bangers. But yeah, I think rangers in general, oh, I don't want to be on an element. Like, all Rangers are stupid good by comparison. Like, I think Ranger's the best class overall. Hey, welcome on in. Yeah, we were doing, we were... we were certainly attempting to do sortie runs. But, unfortunately, this does not log all of our sortie failures. And we've had a lot more than 10 sortie failures in the last 3 days now. No, my passive tree is not maxed, unfortunately. Because I keep wasting time doing these stupid challenges instead of getting the last couple upgrades. Which, again, like... these really shouldn't be the make or break, you know, conversation for these characters, but I will acknowledge that I'm only at 75%. Oh, you know what? No, we gotta do our chaos delegations, man. Not zero system. What am I doing? What was the Persona card that gives a 400% bonus? Oh, God. Somebody's going to have to keep me honest on that one. I don't remember the full loop. Oh, right. You can't look up engravings in the stupid... Yeah, it's this one. So this is the base card, and I forget what engraving it is, but there is a Umbra engraving that allows you, like, you don't care what it does other than the fact that it adds 2 more exhaust to the cost. And so you run this persona with the additive exhaust ability engravings, and then your other characters have the personas with the Umbra engraving that says move all Umbras back to hand. So you set up this loop where you have all 3 personas and you burn them all out on turn 1 after you've drawn all your main attack cards to hand. So it does require a little bit extra setup, but I legitimately don't know which is better when we have to factor in things like Cassius just gives you 20 morale, right? Like, you're doing all this work to just do what Cassius does naturally. Yo, G-Clef in the chat. How you doing, brother? Welcome on in. I hope your band pulls went well, by the way. I saw that they finally added my boy for 7 Deadly Sins, and it's been tempting. I have some friends who've been wanting me to check out the 7 Deadly Sins game, but I just haven't had time and whatnot. And then, you know, white-haired husbandos, man, forever gonna be my weakness. And they got my boy in finally. But yes, this is a permanent buff to your attack cards that are in hand. So Again, the main thing for this is that you'd want to have all of Yuki's cards in her hand, so it does require quite a bit of setup, unfortunately, but it is one of the like striker gimmicks that a lot of people were relying on. How are the sortie runs? The sortie runs were terrible. I'll call it like it is. Arabella, unfortunately, is very much on fraud alert. Again, I am strictly speaking from an E0 perspective, but she is by far the worst seasonal that we've had. And she's not a seasonal character, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, she just feels terrible. I think if you are willing to put in the work and get her to like E2 or E4, I'm sure she feels a lot better, man. But my God, worst seasonal by a pretty significant margin is how I feel about it. But yeah, we did not get a we did not get past the second boss. Like, we've been working on this for 3 days now, and it's just been it doesn't even go back to the 24th. We've been working on this for or I guess this is day 4 then, technically, right? 24, 25, 26. Yeah, so sorry, this is technically day 4. This is day 4, and we have not been able to get past the second boss. And we have started, like, rolling back debuffs on the character as well. Also, again, don't forget, if you have Arabella, you definitely want to get her partner before you get dupes of the character herself. So, like, in a perfect world, you want to go for E0, get her partner, and then go to E2 if you care about Sortie. If you don't care about Sortie, you actually want to get her partner more than her dupes herself. It's really... the balancing for this character is just really all over the place. And I forget if Judge did his video or not yet, breaking down, like, the power thresholds, but this is definitely a, like, you care about her partner style of balancing. Have I grabbed the opener card? If you mean her E2 buff, no. I personally do all of my testing and evaluations at E0 for characters. Well, E0 plus their signature or partner, or whatever terminology you want to use. But yeah, unfortunately, this has been a challenge, to say the least. And again, if we were to sit here and be like, hey, we got her to E6 and she has all the fracture damage increase and stuff, like, I'm sure that would help out, but she's definitely lagging behind where we were for Serennial and well, I guess Serennial was before, right? But Serennial and Hidimari testing. Oh, if you mean the upgrade, sure. But the upgrade doesn't matter for the sake of Sortie, because you not only have to find you have to first find the card, and then you also have to hope that you get the right upgrade, right? Like, the issue with Sortie is that, like, as soon as you get Fracture Amp, you can just leave it at the base card, and it's good enough for what you need, at least in the context of Sortie. Obviously, if you're doing something like Tower, the upgrade has an X amount of value to it, but it really is just like, there's no reroll, right? Like, that's the other problem, is that there's no way to be like, oh, we got the wrong epiphany for the fracture amplification card, let me just reroll that real quick. No, you're locked into whatever you get. And unfortunately, they kind of all suck outside of the fact that it gives you the fracture amp, which is the only part of that card's text that you legitimately care about for Sortie. Yes, again, you could skip it, assuming it's an event-based, not a flash out of the shop. Sure, you can always try to re-roll it later, but the reality is, once you get the base version of that card, that is good enough. That is like what you care about, and you want to spend your flashes or your divines on the cards that actually deal damage instead of like a 1% upgrade, right? I would rather have the 50% damage increase instead of the 1% quality of life damage increase is you know, how I would frame that. Like, again, if we just talk about our kit, right? Oops, combatants. If we're talking about our cards, and if you have like Scream for, or you know, let's assume like best and worst case scenarios, right? Like if you have Sadistic Restraint and if you have Observer's Pleasure, and you're trying to choose which one of these that you're going to use a divine on, or like any type of event, you are never, absolutely never picking this card, right? You are always picking Sadistic Restraint. And then spoiler, if you have Sadistic Restraint, you're always picking Scream for Me. You are literally never picking this card in Sortie. You do not give a shit about this card other than its base form. Once you have Fracture Amplification unlocked, you're good. Do not care about this card. Do not roll on this card. It is bait. It is giga bait, guys. You do not care. No, Tenebria is still the GOAT. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, you're gonna draw this on turn 1 or turn 2. The 1 turn difference is not gonna kill a boss. But getting the extra right epiphanies and getting like the draw, oh god, where is it? Yeah, getting like the extra draw on this does matter. Like, this epiphany has such a higher value than anything else that you're going to see out of the actual Fracture Amplification, right? Like, this is just not where we need to be. Being more consistent with her damage amp is the absolutely best spot that she can be in. Or again, the Scream for Me, which is also going to have the extra draw to in cycling. Like, again, the biggest reason why this character sucks ass compared to Tenebria is that Tenebria has all of her damage synced up in Arpeggio. And Arabella just does not have that. Arabella requires you to have very specific epiphanies and very specific scenarios to do a fraction of the damage, it feels like. I am crashing out a little bit because, like, I have to compare this character to our other seasonals, or, you know, the best comparison is Tenebria. And there's just so many things wrong with this character's kit. Yeah, I also like Rhythm. I think Rhythm is also fine. But, like, again, I think the tier list is, like, Arpeggio is tier 0 by itself. Like, you skip a tier. And then, like, maybe you call it, like, 1.5. Tier 1.5 is Rhythm. And then everything else is on the bottom, which is just, like, not great. Yeah, so here's the other thing. Like, my crash outs also hopefully have an impact on balancing to a point, right? Like, I am trying to advocate for an Arabella buff. That's basically where I'm at. Because again, if I'm thinking about this character and if I paid for this character as a seasonal unit, and if I compare this to a E0 Tenebria, brother, as soon as this Great Rift goes away, everybody's gonna wake up to how bad this kid is. The second, the absolute millisecond that Great Rift is gone, people are gonna be like, oh shit, this character's not that good. What are we doing? Now again, I haven't said it in a minute, so I'm going to say it again here, guys. Jingle, jingle, pay attention. Jingle, jingle. We have to wait and see what Olga's going to do for her character's kit, because maybe, just maybe, it's going to enable some cool stuff at E0. Just maybe Olga is going to save this season. We have to wait and see. But speaking of crashing out, by the way, let's go do our chaos delegations before we gotta ramp up, or wrap up, excuse me, because I have an early call, unfortunately, for tomorrow. So let's see if we can go fail a run on the first boss while we have the gun. Hill Day was a seasonal? Shit, man, feels like it. Again, I'll also die on the hill, y'all. I think Hill Day is going to be the best character out of this season by, like, a pretty significant margin. And, like, you can't let your seasonal character get outshined by just a generic normal character, right? Like, there's no way that that should ever happen in a gacha. And again, I am not going to sit here and defend predatory practices. That's absolutely not what I'm getting at. But I do strongly feel like that people who save up for a seasonal character should be rewarded. Technically we do need this to make sure we get sadistic for the copy. Yeah, I think for most people, right, like, Veronica is just a, or excuse me, Hilde is just a power creep Veronica. So if you didn't have Veronica on your account already and you were trying to round out full-scale offensive teams, Hilde's insane. Like, I don't know how they put that much in one kit, man. I really don't. And, like, again, I updated all my build guides in the infographics, and so, like, I did a little bit more min-maxing with quick shelling. And if you have quick shelling Hilde, like, whoo, what a good ass kit, man. Sever ties, where are you, my friend? And yeah, that's true. Like, we're pretty blessed, in my opinion, that we have a lot of really good supports in this game for, like, full-scale offensive teams. But when I just think about full-scale offensive in general and people needing 3 teams, like, Hilde is probably a character that you're like, oh my god, finally, this is what I've been waiting for to round out a team. Like, she's just so good. Whatever. Placeholder. Again, it's basically Obsidian Sword or Intellective Discord or bust. And we're trying to save all of our credits for rerolls, by the way. Ooh, wait, did we didn't epiphany anything yet, did we? No, we did not. Get our... Oh, there wasn't... Hold on. We do need a time regulator to get sadistic restraint. There we go. We got our sadistic. Love that for us. Perfect swap out. Easy. Jean. Okay. Rest. Did we... Wait, didn't we already have Obsidian Sword? Oh, no, I guess we didn't. Alright, well, hit me up with a roll, man. Okay, come on now. All right, thank you. That's a nice pickup. Hilde E6 is super interesting to see what instinct focused teams will get in the future. But Hilde's E6 is a bit wild. And also, it does beg the question if we are going to mono-element teams in the future. Like, is Season 5 going to be all Justice, right? I think that's a very fair question to be asking. All right, come on, Mr. Cthulhu man, where are you? Mr. Senectus, if you would make an appearance, please, that would be quite nice. Oh wait, we need never mind. We got sever ties. We just need a second survival. Unfortunate. Again, we at least got our copy card. We didn't get an epiphany, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll take this one until we get our epiphanies, and if it low rolls, it low rolls, but maybe we'll see what we get for Senectus. Big stepper. I mean, none of these. But we can fix that. All right, now we're just gonna have to hope that both of those roll well. We've already used all of our tokens, which is good. And this is pretty much just a go until we hopefully hit Senectus. Or if we, like, whiff on a build, right? Again, we are technically looking for the draw one ability. Okay, I'm gonna gamble a little bit with the Divine just to try to get, like, something decent, but hopefully we see an extra... vulnerable. I was gonna say, hopefully we see another survival event. I might have goofed on that one, but... we didn't get the Hollow, Hollow Husk? I forget what the name of the event is. The one where the giant worm's on the ground. Like, I feel like you do see that once every run. Or maybe I've just been insanely lucky the last few. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Have we clicked on everything for this? Sure. A sneeze of less damage for some more crit rate is an acceptable exchange. Might be no Senectus for us on this one. I'll have to redo observers. My bad. Hold on. We know for sure that we got a reroll on this. Technically want to reroll Scream for me as well. I rolled the Divine. Gosh darn it, man. That's the one we need, bro. That's what we need, but we can't afford the Divine on it. Rude. Brother, you gotta be kidding me. I just remember in GBF there's a surplus bounty and hype. Imagine CZN make the same effect but increase their damage in the form of amp percentage for all dots. Yeah, that would be nice. It'd be a way to make the agony caps not feel as doo-doo, right? What do we need? We need a chess piece. Sure. Just trying to find her debuffs. Wait, do we not have... Oh, sorry, we gave up the Amphamor's cube. We gave up a cube so we get the crit rate. Give it up for Mika! Always taking our divines. Love that. I think we had one open card left. We have enough credits left for what we need in this run. It's just really hoping for a late run Synectus. Because if we also miss the copy event, it's pretty doomed. Oh, I guess we only had that last card to divine. My bad. I am in fact just wrong. Oh, great. There's one event. Yeah, now we're cooked. Oh? Bro, gun into copy event would go so crazy. Gun into copy event, please one-time dealer. Devs, if you're listening, help me out. Nope. Failed run anyways. All right, one more attempt. One more attempt. Oh, wait. Forgot resets the, auto-completion resets the tier as well. All right. Second time's a charm, as they say. Yeah, let's take the increased credits. Again, the swap to 1 HP doesn't really do a lot for us because it's on auto. Otherwise, if you're just trying to, like, farm for the divine and you're just trying to, like, speed run a chaos, then sure, the 1 HP can be really nice for that. I have a +5, brother. Come on. 15% chance to fail. Help the guy out. Hello? All right, we'll just get this going, I guess. All right. Oh, wait, there was one more. No sword. All right, no sword. Just out of curiosity, how often do you check wiki while playing GBF? For me, it's too often, especially making grid stuff. So I mean, at this point, not frequently. Like, you know, you basically set up a team once when new content comes out, and then it's just like the team that you use for a while. Like, 2 months ago now, I think it was, I just spent a weekend making a Odious raid, or a team of every element for the Odious raids, and I have not updated it since. Like, I will now never update those blue chest teams. It's very much one of those, like, if it works situations for me. The only time that I would ever reevaluate a team is if I am doing solo content. Like, solo fa or solo hexachromatic. Yeah, man, we're cooked on this run, too. All right, so we got to find our base, sever ties. low-key hope that this can just give me a Senect this early so I can quit the run. We have just been not having the best of luck, unfortunately, with, oh, A-Cube, nice. We've been not having the best of luck with these runs this season. Trying to save all of my good luck for Olga. That's what I keep telling myself. That is my copium. Nice, okay, so now we just need survival events. Olga is gonna come out, guys, and everything's gonna be great, and we're all gonna love this season. We're all gonna have dot teams. Everyone's gonna be, you know, puppy dogs and rainbows, and it's just great. Olga is gonna save the season, trust. No, yeah, for auto teams, it's usually just like a set it and forget it principle for a lot of players. But I mean, at the same time, if you don't want to like grief lobbies and you got a new character, then sure, it's a very good idea to improve your teams. But yeah, I've definitely had some teams myself where like I've gotten improvements like almost certainly to the teams and just have not bothered updating them. If her Agony spending card doesn't end up being relevant, I am going to be so mad at her kit, man. Okay, I think this is automatically a fail already. Like, we have too many things to re-roll. I am pretty confident this is a failed chaos already. I guess we're almost to the first boss, but all right, yeah, we'll run this out, I guess. I'm gonna be super honest. I have still not watched the trailer for GTA 6. I know a lot of people were hyped on it earlier, but just because I was like finishing up work stuff and then had to go run and do a couple things, I just did not have time to check it out. And again, for me personally, like GTA is just not my jam usually, but if people are hyped for it, I'm happy for them, and that's all I care about. Like, I would hate nothing more than GTA 6 coming out and it like sucking, because, you know, even if I don't play the game or care about the game, I just know a lot of people have really been waiting for this game to come out. So I would feel for them, man. That would absolutely suck. Okay, boy, you better show me Synectus on the very next stage or we're just done. We got the God Divine, but it's on the wrong base. No, this is a failed run. Not worth it. Oh, the MC in Anata is like why I might actually check out the game. Like the little bit of that trailer that I did see, with like where he's like hanging off the airplane and like counting the things he hasn't done and stuff, like that style of humor I'm all in for. Like I think they did a solid job. I know not everyone might be all up for that self-insert, but it is what it is. That said, I know we did get a late start, so I do apologize, but I do have to I am playing in a tournament tomorrow that is hopefully going to set me up for the store championship on Saturday, which basically the winner gets about like $300 in prizing. And again, unfortunately, for those that have been following all of my very unlucky adventures, I broke my tooth, which it's repaired right now, but I'm gonna have to spend like $1,000 to $2,000 on a crown. And then also today earlier, the driver's side window the mechanism failed and broke the glass for that, like at the bottom of it. So I was like trying to fix the window and stab my hand a little bit. And that repair is probably going to be another like $600 to $800 because we have to replace not only the mechanism that broke, but also then the glass. So your boy has been struggling a little bit. So we got to go practice, put our best foot forward, and try not to be ass at card games, but I am trying to learn a new deck. And then for those that just because it's right here, for those that play Riftbound, unfortunately I am becoming public enemy #1 with Ezreal. I am so bad at doing this in reverse. So we are swapping over to pack Ezreal because I think for blue purple it's a little bit better in the current environment. So shout out to our boy Frost, who was able to help me out with a lot of bulk, and we were able to finish the deck. Other than one uncommon I still need. I don't care about the new GTA because it won't be on PC for a year. Oh, I did see that too. Yeah, that sucks, man. Like, for me, like, I'm at that point where I just do all my gaming on PC, so it's not going to work out for me. But that is going to do it for tonight. And I guess my camera is slightly off because you can see the edge of my desk there. So let me just whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Now it's all in frame and it's good. So unfortunately, that is going to do it. We failed our sortie challenge this week for Arabella, and yeah, unfortunately at E0 she is just not gonna make it. She's unfortunately going to be at a lower tier than Tenebria and Adelheid. So will she get buffed in the future? We have to wait and see. Now again, Smilegate and CZN, as always, for those that are new players, we do get a balance buff between seasons, so there is a very strong chance that we will see some type of support to round out her kit a little bit better, again, because she is a seasonal character. But also, don't forget, in about 2 weeks, or what, now 10 days, I guess, from now, we will have Olga, who will be joining us, which is the psionic character, who is hopefully going to make Fracture, you know, and Arabella better. But we will wait to see what happens. But next week, we'll be taking a short break, diving into Grand Blue Fantasy, or maybe we'll revisit Enfield. I'm not sure yet, but we will be taking a little bit of a break from CZN. I'll still be playing in the background and prepping for Olga and all that stuff, but I am a little bit behind on my Grand Blue adventure, so we might be taking a little bit of a short departure from CZN. But as I had mentioned, that's going to do it for now. Let me not kill the mic. So, as always, my friends, if you haven't already, hey, go drink your water. Take care of yourself. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We will try to stream on Sunday, not Saturday, because of that tournament. But also, keep in mind, I now have to go fix my vehicle, and I was not able to call a mechanic yet. So, I have no idea how that's going to impact my weekend. But we can't just have a broken window for extended periods of time. So, that's going to do it for now. Until next time, my friends, stay safe, stay hydrated, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.